Power cut out again, third time this week. Karachi's heat clung to my skin like a wet rag, but here in Kasur, Pakistan, the nights were quieter, colder. Me, Aisha, and Bilal huddled around my laptop in my bedroom, the blue glow painting our faces like ghosts. "This is stupid," Bilal muttered, chewing on a strand of his beard. "Dark web stuff's all scams." Aisha rolled her eyes. "Scared by, it's just exploring." Her fingers air-quoted the last word, mocking Bilal's nervous twitch. I typed in the Tor browser URL we'd found on a sketchy Reddit thread. The screen flickered, then loaded a page stripped of color, just black text on gray. Marketplace tabs, services, auctions. My stomach tightened. Aisha leaned closer. "Click services." The cursor hovered. Bilal grabbed my wrist. "Don't, this feels haram." But Aisha slapped his hand away. "You sound like Abu." The page loaded. Videos. Thumbnails blurred, but the titles. Fresh stock, Punjab region, grade A, 8 to 12 years. Aisha's breath hitched. "What the hell is this?" I clicked one. A grainy feed, a dim room, concrete walls. A boy in a torn shalwar kameez, couldn't be older than 10, crouched in a corner, wrists raw, his face. Oh God, no. "That's Zain," Bilal whispered. "Zain Abbas, missing since last Eid. The video's date stamped 3 days ago." Aisha gagged, hand over her mouth. My chest burned. The comments rolled in. Prices, bids, emojis, a laughing devil, money bags. Bilal slammed the laptop shut. "We're done. Done." But the screen glowed through the hinges. A notification popped up. "Unknown user. You've been watching Kashur. Now we watch you." The room froze. Outside, the street lamp flickered. Shadows pooled under my door. A knock. One strike, wood splintering. Bilal lunged for the light switch. Nothing. The laptop died. Aisha's phone buzzed. A message. Unknown number. Turn him on. A photo loaded. Us. Right now. Bilal at the window, Aisha gripping the desk, me staring at the door. Taken from inside the room. Another knock. The knock wasn't on the door. It came from inside the closet. Bilal screamed, a raw animal sound as the closet door burst open. Aisha grabbed my arm, nails digging into skin, but nothing crawled out, just a stale smell like wet cement and betel nut. A small camera blinked on the floor, red light pulsing, the same angle as the photo. Aisha stomped it, plastic crunching under her sandal. "They're here," she hissed. "In the house." Footsteps thudded downstairs, heavy, deliberate, boots. We scrambled onto the roof, the winter air slicing through our chemises. Bilal's phone lit up, 2:17 a.m. The alley below was empty, but the neighbor's TV flickered through a curtain. A news report about missing children in Kasur. The anchor's voice dripped with fake concern. Hypocrites. Everyone knew. The scandals, the protests, the way mothers whispered about bad men at the brick factories. Aisha pointed. A police jeep idled at the end of the street. No lights. "They'll help," Bilal said, already climbing down the drain pipe. "Bye, no." I grabbed his ankle. "What if they're with them?" The jeep's door opened. Officer Raza stepped out, his mustache trimmed sharp under the street lamp. He'd given a speech at our school last year. "Report suspicious activity," he'd said, smiling like an uncle. Raza looked up. Directly at us, we bolted, through alleys choked with trash and stray dogs, past shuttered tea stalls. Aisha's scarf caught on a barbed wire fence. "Leave it!" Bilal snapped. My lungs burned. Kasur was small. Every corner felt haunted now. The butcher's alley, the old cinema with its broken Bollywood posters, the playground where Zain used to kick a deflated football. We stopped behind the mosque, breath steaming. Aisha checked her phone. Signals back. A notification, unknown number, good runners. But the police loved chasing. A video link followed. I pressed play. Security camera footage. Our school. Officer Raza walking into the principal's office with a USB stick. The timestamp, yesterday. Bilal vomited against the wall. "They're all in it," Aisha whispered. "The principal, he called Zane's parents liars to the press." A motorcycle snarled nearby. Headlights swept the alley. We crouched behind a stack of rice sacks. Two men in black helmets, their voices low. "Shipment moves tonight, after Fajr prayer." The American client wants video proof first. One pulled off his helmet. "Mr. Hassan, our chemistry teacher." Aisha's phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Tell your teacher I said hello. We didn't run. Couldn't." Mr. Hassan's laughter echoed off the mosque walls, a dry, familiar sound. The same laugh he'd used when Bilal accidentally set fire to the lab curtains. "Beta, focus," he'd scolded. Now it curdled my blood. Aisha gripped my hand, her phone still lit with the message, "Tell your teacher I said hello." Bilal lunged for a rusted pipe in the gutter. "We confront him," he hissed. "Record him. Proof for..." "For who?" Aisha snapped. "The police? Your Uncle Raza?" Her voice broke. The motorcycle revved. Mr. Hassan's shadow stretched toward us. I opened my camera app. "Live stream," I whispered. "If they kill us, someone sees." Bilal nodded, teeth chattering. Aisha typed a caption, "If we die tonight, it's them." She tagged every news outlet, activist account hashtag from the old protests. "Kasur scandal. Save our children." The headlights blinded us. Mr. Hassan stood silhouetted holding a phone. His screen showed a dark web chat. Buyer, 3 teens. $50K USD. Urgent. "Principal's orders," he said, clicking his tongue. "You shouldn't have skipped chemistry, nah?" Aisha spat at his feet. "Haramkhor." He backhanded her. The slap cracked like a firework. Bilal swung the pipe, but Hassan caught it, twisting his arm until Bilal screamed. My phone trembled in my hand. 17 viewers on the stream. "Please, someone screen record, please." Sirens wailed. Officer Raza's jeep screeched into the alley. For a heartbeat, I hoped. Then Raza stepped out, pistol drawn. Not at Hassan, at us. "Delete the stream," Raza said, "or I shoot Bilal first." The phone buzzed. Viewers commented. "Fake. Drama for clout." Aisha lunged, scratching Raza's face. The gun fired, a deafening pop. Bilal collapsed, clutching his leg. Blood seeped through his shalwar. Hassan laughed. "Stupid Bache, you think this town survives without secrets? The factories, the farms, we are Kasur." Raza aimed at me. "Drop the phone." I swiped left. The live stream switched to the dark web page. Zane's video still pinned at the top. Comments rolled in. "Ship them tonight. Add the girl." Aisha screamed, charging at Hassan. The gun fired again. I ran, not toward the main road, toward the brick factories. The air reeked of sulfur and burnt clay. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. Smart boy. "But your friends are dead." A photo loaded. Aisha on the ground, eyes open. Bilal's body twisted like a broken doll. I hid in a kiln, the heat blistering my skin. The live stream still played, 1.2K viewers. Comments now, "OMG real? Call police?" But I knew. The next morning, news headlines blared. "Teens die in drug gang shootout. Police heroically stop traffickers," said the article. Photos of Raza receiving a medal. Mr. Hassan's face nowhere. I left Kasur, changed my name. But last night my new phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Miss you, Beta." A video link to a dark web feed. A kiln. A boy with burnt skin rocking in the dark. The comments read, "Shipment ready." I still hear the static. The auction photo glowed on my screen, a vintage glass jar labeled 1946 medical oddity, decorative kidney, prop use only. The bidding war had spiked to $800, but I'd spent years hunting macabre collectibles, perfect for my horror podcast's backdrop. The dark web vendor, Dr. Mortis 666, messaged, "Discreet shipping, no returns." I paid in Bitcoin, fingers trembling. 3 days later, a dented crate arrived. Inside, nestled in yellowed newspaper, was the jar. The organ floated in murky liquid, veined spider webbing like cracked porcelain, but the smell, rotten honey and formaldehyde, seeped through the lid. I Googled preservation methods, none matched. That night, my cat, Miso, pawed at the crate. I found him hissing at a slip of paper stuck underneath. Faded Urdu script. Property of Lahore Central Hospital, patient 4421, do not remove. My throat tightened. Lahore? That's where Amna, my cousin, vanished last year after her dialysis shift. The jar's liquid bubbled. I texted Rafiq, my med school dropout friend. Can a fake kidney have real tissue? He FaceTimed me, squinting. Zoom in on the weight. Is that a suture mark? The kidney had a jagged scar, too precise for prop art. Rafiq froze. Dude, that's a transplant scar, modern technique. My doorbell rang. A delivery man handed me a second crate, same sender, no postage. His gloves left smudges on the box. You're lucky, he said. Traffic was hell near the bone market. Inside, another jar, a lung, and a note. Thanks for your donation. Rafiq's scooter sputtered outside Lahore Central Hospital. The lobby buzzed with families clutching x-rays, but the morgue elevator stank of bleach and iron. Rafiq bribed a janitor with cigarettes. Patient 4421, I whispered. The janitor paled. Gone. Whole files blacklisted. Back home, I streamed my podcast, voice shaky. Tonight, medical mysteries. Fans commented, "Cool jar, sell it to me." But user at Organ Fanatic DM'd, "That kidney's mine. I'm watching." Their profile, a blurry photo of Anna's clinic. I called the police. Inspector Raza sighed. Another dark web story, focus on real crimes. At 3 a.m., Miso yowled. The jar's liquids had turned red. The kidney now floated in blood. Rafiq's texts blew up. Turn on the news. The headline, "Morgue theft, 12 bodies, missing organs." The screen cut to Inspector Raza. "Gang activity, we'll find them." Behind him, a whiteboard listed case numbers, including 4421. Rafiq burst in, clutching a USB. "Stole this from the hospital. Look." Security footage. Men in scrubs loading crates into vans. One turned, the delivery man. The van's logo, Fresh Meat Catering. We Googled it. A butcher shop in the old city. The shop's alley reeked of copper. Flies swarmed a dumpster. Rafiq pried it open. Inside, jars, dozens, all labeled with patient numbers. A voice behind us. "You're persistent." The delivery man stood there holding a bone saw. "Dr. Mortis says hello." The saw revved. Rafiq tackled the deliveryman, screaming, "Run!" I sprinted into the butcher's shop. Freezers hummed, stacked with jars. A ledger lay open. Client 399, liver $20 K, delivered to Dubai. Gunshots cracked outside. Rafiq staggered in, clutching his arm. "Cops! Raza's with them!" Inspector Raza entered, aiming his pistol. "Should have quit while ahead." The delivery man grinned, bleeding from Rafiq's pocket knife in his thigh. "Boss wants you alive, for parts." I grabbed a jar, a heart, and hurled it. Raza ducked. Rafiq yanked a freezer door shut, trapping the delivery man's hand. We bolted to the roof. Lahore's skyline blurred as we climbed drain pipes. Rafiq's blood dripped on my shirt. "Go viral," he gasped, handing me the USB, "or they'll bury us." I streamed live, panting. They're stealing organs. Lahore Central's involved. Viewers spiked. 8K, 12K, comments. Fake. "Where's proof?" Raza's voice boomed. "Got you." I panicked, pointing the camera. "Him, he's Inspector Raza." The gun fired, Rafiq fell, my screen shattered. I jumped, awoke in a van, wrists bound. A masked man held a syringe. "Client 310 needs healthy kidneys, sleep now." The last thing I saw, Anna's photo taped to the wall, circled in red. 6 months later, the podcast episode autoplays at 3 a.m. The digital organ trade, myth or reality, fans debate as ambient hospital sounds bleed into the recording. A raspy voice whispers, "Check your mail." A package arrives. Inside, a jar, 2 kidneys. Unknown sender. Welcome to the network. It started as research. My film professor said, "Get gritty, find raw material for our documentary on internet subcultures." So I dug deeper than YouTube conspiracy holes. Tor browser. Reddit whispers about Red Room TV. A dark website streaming extreme reality content. I told myself it was just edgy performance art. The site loaded at 2 a.m., pixelated like a 90s VHS tape. A chat room sidebar buzzed with users. Anon1, Ghoulfan23, Skeptic 4, Life, the stream title, The Butcher's Table, Episode 6, Ethics of Pain, probably some shocked memoji, YouTuber cosplaying as a philosopher. I grabbed Cheetos, settled in. A masked host in a black apron appeared, standing in a concrete room. "Tonight we debate consent." His voice was distorted, robotic. Behind him, a woman sat tied to a chair, gagged. Chat exploded. "Fake! Great effects! Call cops!" The host lifted a cleaver. Audience decides her fate. "Type live or die." I scoffed. Too dramatic. The chat counter ticked. Live, 89. Die, 1,307. The cleaver swung. The woman's scream wasn't TV static. It was wet, gurgling, real. My fingers went numb. The chat went wild. "Holy shit, real! OMG, OMG, this is illegal!" I fumbled to close the tab. The screen froze. A pop-up blared. "Viewer, 3097 wah off. Stay tuned." My laptop camera light flickered on. I covered it with a sticker. Too late. The stream reloaded itself. The host stared into the lens, blood speckling his mask. "Special thanks to our new viewer, Mia from Chicago." My name, my city. The chat erupted. "Run, Mia, fake profile. Broad, it's a joke." My phone buzzed. A text from my roommate, Jess. "Why is a weird van parked outside?" Jess's text froze me. I ran to her room. Empty. Bed still made. Gym bag gone. "She's just at the 24-hour gym," I lied to myself. The stream still played. The host mopped blood with a towel. "Audience retention is key, Mia. Let's improve your engagement." A photo flashed. Me, asleep at my desk, taken hours ago. From my laptop camera, I yanked the Wi-Fi router. The stream switched to my phone. "No, no, no," the host laughed. "Modern tech, so connected." I smashed my phone with a textbook. Silence. Wrong move. The landline rang. My grandma's number. I answered, shaking. "Check the porch," the host's robotic voice hissed. A USB drive sat there, wrapped in Jess's scrunchie. I plugged it into my offline laptop. A video file, Mia_preview. And Jess, bound to the same chair, sobbing. "Mia, they made me call." "Don't watch the next stream, don't." A gloved hand covered her mouth. The file self-deleted. I called the cops. Officer Martinez yawned. "Another prank. We'll send a car." 2 hours, no cops. The stream reappeared on my smart TV. Live in 10 minutes. Finale, the roommate's table. Chat users doubled. 15K viewers. I grabbed a knife, ran outside. The van was gone. Jess's gym ID lay in the driveway. Back inside, the stream began. Jess struggled in the chair. The host grinned. "Audience choice again. Save Jess or save yourself." A poll appeared. 1. Mia joins the stream. 2. Jess gets creative. Editing? Votes climbed. My laptop dinged. A DM from admin. "We're outside. Let us in or Jess dies slow." Peeking through blinds, I saw them. 2 figures in black holding phones, filming me. I voted for option 1. 78% chose option 2. The host shrugged. Democracy sucks, huh? He placed a drill against Jess's knee. She screamed into her gag. I charged outside, knife raised. Let her go! The figures turned. Not me. Teens. My age. One aimed a phone at me. Smile. Mia, you're trending. The stream split. Split screen to me versus Jess. Chat voted on who to hurt next. I lunged. The knife nicked the boy's arm. He giggled. Relax, we're just contractors. The real show's inside. Inside my apartment, the host's voice boomed from my TV. Final challenge. Mia, cut Jess free. But the key's in his pocket. The camera panned to a third figure in the room, my professor, duct taped over his mouth. Chat exploded. Plot twist! This is wild. Jess's eyes met mine, pleading, betrayed. She knew him. The host whispered, "Your documentary research. He's our talent scout." I grabbed the key from my professor's pocket. He mumbled through the tape. "I'm sorry. I needed funding." The drill revved. Jess kicked, knocking the host's mask off. "Detective Martinez." The stream cut to static 1 week later. The news called it a hoax gone wrong. Jess vanished. My professor resigned. Martinez got promoted. My phone still gets notifications. Red Room TV Live, new host at Chicago Cutie. The thumbnail shows Jess smiling, holding a cleaver. Chat comments, "Best season finale ever." I don't cover my camera anymore. They already know where I